spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass. And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now McCarthy. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues. Now it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14. And the Bengals 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL. And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified. And now we're just hoping to see more of that. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
Burrow now off the bootleg. He'll try to pick it up himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
That's another Bengals first down. First and goal, Cincinnati.
Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
The kick is good.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves.
He's on his way. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bengals drive about to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
11 MT. Gun go. 11 MT. Take.
Second down. Here's Barkley again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Here's Ty Zentner now. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. To throw from his end zone, McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Bengals first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. 11. 180. What's up? 11. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Again, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw here. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
To the air with McCarthy. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 47-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Throwing is McCarthy. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
At the Vikings 39-yard line.
I'm fine, ready? Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And the Vikings, first down. First down and goal to go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
For the point after.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
They're on the 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's another Bengals first down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
1-1, ready? Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. McPherson's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's get set.
He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Here we go, here we go. 12, right 80.
To the air again, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
122 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
The 25-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Tiger, 19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Here's McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw McCarthy. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the 3rd part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On play action, McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now he's loose again. He may go. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
He will find his man Chase complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
A handoff. Barkley running left. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 47-yard
Here we go.
line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He'll try to pick it up himself. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. Let's see what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. That's returnable now for Smith. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
On one, ready? Let's get set.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun again to Spears. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 13 yards out. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready, go.
Open man right side, Myers. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jacoby Myers, 29 yards. And the Vikings have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
I'm one, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
It's second down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Here we go. 11.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Here we go.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taj Brooks taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Bengals have regained the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. To the air with McCarthy. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 230 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
25-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, that is well read on the backside. And he'll be met well behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this one is right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down.
Let's get set. 180. 185.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try and run here with Brooks. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see